Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video what I wanted to discuss is one sneaker in particular which is actually not doing so hot right now. A couple months ago this shoe was kind of the one of the hype models. It still is. Like, a lot of people go to these, me especially. Like, I still love 4'S, and that is going to be the topic of this video, discussing the Jordan 4, which has actually been a little bit down in price, and this sneaker model has not been performing super great as of recently, but some of those older colorways still do good over time. You just got to be a bit more patient, and I'll kind of get into discussing what we got going on. So if y'all want more content like this, feel free to check my Instagrams, any of that. You can subscribe and like for more content like this. Just trying to 200 likes on this video. That'd be cool if we could do that. If not the end of the world. Just lets me know y'all want more content like this. And don't forget to check out my friend and I's group, HYPELABS, down below. Don't forget we've been doing undermarket UNC dunks and tons of other profitable items this week. And it's not just the undermarket deals. We got like free food codes, profitable clothing backdoors, one-on-one bot support. There is so many things that we can offer to you guys. So I hope I hope to see you guys there. Again, you can check out our website, get in that waitlist below, and see everything offered. See some reviews as well, so you know we're legit. And of course, there's more than 3 reviews. You can kind of read through them, see how people are enjoying it, the different parts they use, exclusive brick flip calls, also so many things, so you can start consistently profiting even like in between the hype drops. So see you guys there, and let's get started. So getting into discussing the Jordan 4, I'm gonna discuss some of the more hyped ones we've had, I guess, in the recent months, and also some ones that have been kind of more basic drops and releases, but still somewhat memorable. So I want to get into a couple ones right here. So we got the Amamanier 4, and I also have we are going to get into the Midnight Navies and SB4s as well, but the Thunder 4s, this is one I really want to discuss as well. I didn't mean to show y'all all the models that early into the video, but I mean, y'all could probably guess those are going to be the ones I was going to discuss, because those have been, some of the more, I guess, I mean, there hasn't been too many Jordan 4 colorways, but those are the ones that, like, I look at them like, oh yeah, I remember these ones. So with the Thunder 4s, these were very hyped. Keep in mind, before their release date, these were looking like they were going to do solid, but then after, the early, we had the shock drop, then we had EA, then we had the main release, and then we had restocks for the sneaker at like Nike outlets and tons of other locations like online raffles, again, all the FLX locations for this one, and that really caused the price of these to go down. Now, one thing I want to mention that is a major difference between this pair, and also a difference between this pair and this pair right here would just be the amount of stock. These were much more heavily produced than the Midnight Navies, than some of the other Jordan 4s we've seen, like Oreo 4s, Military Blacks, some of the ones that are very, very high in price and go for a lot more, because those ones are not as common. They're also more desired colorways. Keep in mind, those are some of the colorways that really brought a lot of the hype, kind of back on the 4s. And I'm not saying 4s were dead, before. I'm just saying kind of what brought on these, really heavy resale prices. And you guys can see with this pair, again, those resale prices are not really up there. It's not a pair that goes for a ton of money, even in the bigger sizes. And the reason for that is because, again, Nike produced a lot of pairs. And also, I don't feel like as many people were feeling these as they were, early, kind of before the release, because once, like, the early pairs started landing, the market really dropped. Like, it was kind of like at $300 for like some early pairs, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty low for some 4s early. So that just kind of should have let you know that. I mean, I wasn't like discussing that on the channel a lot, but like that is something that if you see that, then it should let you know, okay, these shoes are probably going to be going for like $230, $250 on release day, which is exactly where these were going. I've seen some people who were just trying to get rid of pairs of these. I saw some people returning them, and those were people, again, that where it wasn't like their personal size, stuff like that. They were just trying to flip the shoe, and that didn't work out for some sizes of the shoe, and still it doesn't work out. Like for a size 9 on this pair or a size 7, you're not flipping this to StockX, or you got to be getting this at an outlet with a discount, because these prices right now are definitely, you're not making anything selling these StockX. And after, retail plus tax on Nike, which is going to lead you to like, I think what, like $228, $230-ish. I mean, yeah, you're selling these to apps and not making a lot. So personally, what I would be doing, I wouldn't be looking into getting this pair, unless, again, it was something for like the personal collection. I just wouldn't be looking into holding these, because 4s right now are just not doing too hot. For example, I'll show y'all a couple other ones. So the Amamanier 4, these did rise in big sizes, I think. I could be wrong in this. I'm going to check a size 11, because from what I know, these haven't been making a lot of progress over the last few months. As you guys can see, look at what some of these were going for: $498, $450, $460, $430, consistently selling at that range in February. Even in March, we said we were having sales at $430-ish, and now look, we're not having as many sales at that range. We're having most of our sales at $370, $360. These really tanked down in price. So that just shows you that the demand for 4s has really dropped off, and I think that kind of shows that people are trying to look for the next thing. That's just how it is with trends nowadays. People are moving very, very fast, just looking for like, all right, what's going to be the next pair? And that's kind of the state of the sneaker game we're in right now. For those of you curious as to why there isn't a lot of releases, why there isn't much going on, I think Nike right now is trying to recollect and figure out what they're going to do. Like, what is the next big sneaker they can promote? Because they just tried with the Nike Calm slides. Yeah, those did decent, but they're too similar to Yeezy slides. Yeezy slides are already kind of like the successful, slide in the game, I would say, like kind of the more solidified one, been around for, years. I think people would go to those over the Calm slides any day. Now, if they're looking for a better deal, yeah, they're going to go for the Calm slides. If they're looking for more comfortable ones, kind of the more, I guess, hyped ones, they would go to Yeezy slides pretty much any day. So that's just kind of one thing I want to point out. But that's the state of the game I see that we're in right now. Kind of with Nike, it's like they tried, with the whole reimagined shoe look. They kind of failed in dropping those sneakers in time and really delivering on all that hype. Like, they dropped like the reimagined 3s and the 1s, and that was it. Like, they did not go further with that, or I know they will be planning to go further with that, but it's just like not a trend that they really have been keeping up with too well. Like, they did not capitalize on that hype whatsoever. So that's just kind of one thing about Nike recently that I feel like they've been failing at a lot, is just capitalizing on good opportunities. Like, there's been a lot of cool trends and kind of other things they can pick up on or try, and they just haven't done them, or they've tried them and then just stopped doing them. And it's just like, Nike, why are you, why are you doing this? And I don't know. That's just, at least from, someone that's like, a customer, like someone that, shops a lot with Nike, buys Nike products, wears Nike products. That's what I can tell right now with the sneaker game. It's like Nike doesn't, know what's next, or they don't know what to try next. And honestly, they just need to start trying options and see what works. But with the Jordan 4, I mean, this is still going to be a consistent model. If they drop a good collaboration, a nice colorway, I mean, they're going to resell, especially if the stock is not as high as, maybe we were thinking. But most Jordan 4s nowadays, again, are being a little bit heavily, being more produced. Like, that's something I've noticed recently with Jordan 4s in the last couple months, is Nike has been delivering on the idea of getting more pairs out to people, which I think is a great thing. I love that they're trying to, deliver more stock of, 4s out there. But that is going to cause the prices, again, to not do as hot, and it's going to cause a lot of the models to go down over time. But again, some of these models that you see slightly dropping, like Amamani or 4s, I mean, those will be ones that long-term, over time, yes, they'll eventually start rising and go for a lot more. And the reason for that is because they're desired Jordan models. They're ones that are a little bit older, they're harder to find. I mean, that, it's not like they're going to be restocking those anytime soon. So yes, of course, if you wait, those will be a good bet. But again, if you even look at something like the Midnight Navies, that was kind of like one of the first Jordan 4s we had, where they just, didn't do as hot. It wasn't a colorway that people were wanting as much. I do remember that. And there also was more pairs of them. It wasn't like the Oreo 4s, wasn't like the Military Blacks. Those two pairs had also been much more heavily promoted than these, and also something like the Thunder 4s. All the recent stuff that they've been doing, just Nike hasn't been putting. I mean, if we see another Jordan 4, Nike will probably promote it pretty well, and it will probably resell. It just will all depend on stock, the colorway, if it's a collaboration or not. These are the things we should keep in mind. So yeah, that's really all I need to, I guess, say and mention about Jordan 4 right now. It is down. I feel like most of y'all understand that. It isn't like something that's too hidden, because you can just go look at Thunder 4s and see, like, dang, if this had dropped a year and a half ago, I mean, these would be reselling for $350, dollars probably. But again, the stock was also another thing that caused these to, resell for a little bit less. And also some of the other more original, like, or I guess earlier, like for example 2025 Reds, those were originally reselling for $250, and then they spiked all the way up to what they're at now, especially in the grade school sizes. Those were tanked. I remember buying like 5 of those at like $180 per, and then boom, now go look. I mean, you know what I mean? I should have never sold those size 7 Ys. But at the end of the day, will the market recover for 4s? Maybe. It would take another, it would take some good colorways, but I think the time for 4s is kind of wrapping up. That's just what I want to mention. There's been a lot of pairs of them, and I think that's just how it's going to be. I think Nike's trying to, focus on SB right now, which is a good idea. Nike, just close in on SB, start dropping more pairs of those. You got the right idea. We'll see what Nike decides to those. So again, if y'all want more content like this, feel free to check my Instagrams. Give me a follow there if y'all want to. And of course, my friend and I's group, if y'all want to join that, get access to our undermarket deals and everything else that we offer on a daily basis. Again, feel free to read our reviews so you can see we're legit. Again, see everything offered here, like for example, our free app for members, early information, free food codes, low-key flips online, so you can learn how to flip like random items that resell on the internet, like learn how to like start consigning your sales, like sell on eBay and make more, other like local shops. Like there's a lot we can teach you about reselling, just to show you how to become a better reseller, become more connected, learn what to flip, learn how to flip it. So yeah, that's it. Like I got a class this Sunday coming pretty much on all that. So that's what I need to mention. So I hope to see you all there, and don't miss out. So I'm ending that screen record. I'm Tristan. Thank you guys, and hopefully I will catch you all in the next video. very soon. Should be tomorrow. We'll see. I might take tomorrow off, but we'll see. Catch you then. Peace.